Hi everyone, it's Andre. Or for my family and friends who know me a lot more than the last few years, it's Andrew. Look, I'm here to talk to you today about, I suppose, something that's affected a lot of people. Definitely affected me, anxiety and depression. I know it seems to be the buzzword, it seems to be the thing these days to talk about. But that's fair enough. A lot of people have it, a lot of people suffer from it, and it's something that needs to be dealt with seriously. It really needs to be looked at. It's all well and good saying that we're helping, but the talk's been going on for years and years and years, and it seems to be getting worse and worse and worse. So I wonder how much help is actually going on. I'm sure there's people out there getting great help from great people, which is good. It's really good, and it's great that there are these volunteers and professionals and helpers out there who can really, help people like myself who suffered and had anxiety and depression for years, a really long time. Affected my life, affected my relationships, affected friendships, my marriage at the moment, which is great, by the way. I love my wife. Our marriage is really good, thank God. But there were ups and downs with it for sure, and it took a lot of work to get through a lot of what I was going through. Firstly, I just want to apologise for any noise in the background as well. It's the soccer players, the futsal players downstairs having a bit of fun, so good luck to them. But I just want to be able to say my story basically. Hi, I'm Andre. I had anxiety, I had depression. But I don't think I do anymore. And I think it's okay to say that, I think it's okay to say I don't anymore. For years we've been trying to find a cure, for years we've been trying to find ways to stop anxiety, stop depression. And, I'm not saying I have a cure and I'm not saying I found a way. But my story is I worked really, really hard to get myself to a position where I feel that it's not ruling me anymore. It's not dictating my life anymore. It's been over a year now probably since I've had an anxiety attack. I was having them daily, weekly. I was having them all the time. In and out of the hospital, freaking out, thinking I was going to have a heart attack. So I've been there and I've gone through a lot. But recently I purchased a business from overseas and I quit my job of 11 years and made a big decision to go out there and spread my wings and see where the world takes me. I just turned 40, and I just wanted to sort of see what the rest of my life held, and through all that, through all the big decisions I made recently, I still didn't have any anxiety attack. I still didn't have any anxiety, which, to be honest, surprised me. I expected one to come, but it never did. And, I think that's just because of a lot of hard work from people around me and a lot of hard work from myself to get myself over the line and to get myself to a position where I can finally be comfortable and say that I don't have it. Sure, it comes and goes, but it's not suffering. I'm able to get on with my life and I'm lucky, and I'm not saying this to big note myself, and I'm not saying this to tell people suck eggs. No, I'm here, I'm laying myself bare in front of everyone. I've got my head stuck in this camera for everyone to see, just to say that, I've got a story to tell and I want to share that. And this video is part of several videos I'm going to be releasing about telling my story about how I went about getting rid of my anxiety and depression, how I went about facing my fears and the stuff I had to do, the decisions I had to make to, get myself over that line, and there were a lot of tough decisions, there were a lot of tough work that went on, but I did it because there were people in my life that relied on me to do that. There was my wife, there was my family, my friends, there were people around me who deserved for me to try my best to get rid of it, because it wasn't just about me, it was about my wife, my family, the people around me, my circle of friends. It was about being able to put myself in a position where I can enjoy my life with them again and get my life back. So I owed it not just to myself, but to a lot of people. And I mean, that was my opinion anyway, that was my thought. I'm not saying, if you have anxiety and depression that you owe it to others to get rid of it. But, you want to enjoy your life with those people around you. They love you and you want to be with them. And, I think the only way to do that is to put in those hard yards to get your life back on track so you can enjoy your life with them. I had a lot of ups and downs. I don't want to get too far off track here, and I don't want to talk for too long because, I want to be able to tell you in parts and be able to get in depth in some areas and have some good discussion about certain topics and points. But, this is more just an opening introductory video just to let you know that, it's okay to say you have it. It's okay to say at points or even now that you're suffering and struggling from it. But I consider myself living proof that if you put in some hard work, if you put in the dedication and surround yourself around good people who are willing to help you and who understand that it's possible to get out, to see the light at the end of the rainbow, to beat it, so to speak, and get yourself in a position where you feel that you're in control again with your life, it was not easy. And, I saw a psychologist for 3 years straight, every Monday, or I tried to every Monday anyway, but, and I saw some people who, originally I didn't get along with that well. I saw some psychologists, a psychiatrist, I saw people who just weren't a match for me, and I had to push on and just keep searching for that person that I clicked with, and I found that person, thank God. And I'm not going to say who it is just yet, but I'm going to contact him and let him get permission from him to mention his name. But if he's happy for me to mention him, yeah, I definitely will, because he's a great person who saved me, basically. 3 years with this bloke, and all I know is his name. Everything was about me. Every session was about me. Just let me speak. Just let me get it off my chest. Let me get everything out. Cried, bawled my eyes out at some points. Absolute mess I was. But it was all part of the process. It was just all about laying myself raw and getting myself to this point now where I can openly talk to you about it. I'm calm. I feel good talking to you about it. I mean, it's not a good topic for some, but I feel comfortable expressing myself. My heart rate's good. I don't feel like I'm freaking out. I just want to help people get to this point if I can. I don't know if I'll help anyone. Maybe just doing these videos is helping myself, and if that's the case, well then fine. But I definitely hope that, what I say in these videos might help people to understand that it's not the end of the world. Not always. It's not always the end of the world. And there are people out there with severe depression and anxiety, and I get that, and who may have to take medication, and people who have schizophrenia and psychosis, and people in really difficult situations and difficult times in their life. And my stories and my videos might not help them and might not strike a nerve with them. But for me, my anxiety came from nowhere. I don't know. I don't even know where. Even up until today, I don't know where. I can't pinpoint. I can't put a finger on a particular incident or a particular time or a particular event. All I can say is that one day I had a really big anxiety attack, and I've had changed my life from that day, and I've been, I was dealing with it ever since. And I'm not blaming anyone for anything. I'm not saying that there was reasons for it. It just is. The way I saw it was eventually, anyway. The way I eventually saw it was that everyone's got their cross to bear. Everyone's got their thing. There's cancer. There's AIDS. There's the flu. There's anything you want. And everyone's got something. And for me, I got anxiety, and that's how I saw it. And I just saw it as an illness that needed to be treated as best I can, like any illness that anyone else would have. And I didn't want to pigeonhole myself into some, in some category that, I was, couldn't be helped, or was too far gone, or, I was bound to spend the rest of my life like this. I didn't want to be that person. I didn't feel that I should be that person. Why me? Why did it have to be that way? Because I had anxiety and depression. Some people say there's no cure for it. That's fine. And, maybe I'm not cured. Maybe I might have another attack in a day or two, or a year from now, or whenever. I don't know. But all I know is at the moment I feel good. I feel great. I'm in a good place. And there was a lot of hard work to get here, and I just want to share that story. So hopefully this video doesn't piss anyone off. Hopefully this video doesn't make people feel worse. That's not my intention. Trust me, I know. I've been there, I've been bad, and I sympathise, and I'm on everyone's side who has it. Trust me. I'll be your biggest supporter, but it's just my story, you know. And if you want to comment below, if you want to post your own video into my comments, if you want to say anything, do anything, if you want to open up yourself, I'm here to listen. I'm sure everyone else is here to listen to, and you know, I just want to say that, you know, I mean, I might piss people off saying a few things, because I'll tell it how I really believe it. I'll tell it straight, and if I do, then so be it. I mean, I'm in the most respectful way, so be it. Happy to comment if you want to talk about it. Happy to talk to you face to face. I don't care. I mean, this is social media. People are brutal. If you want to talk, if you want to disagree, then that's fine. You know, but that's not my intention. I'm not here to pick a fight. I'm not here to, you know, find reasons to make people disagree. But the nature of anxiety and the nature of depression is so, you know, it's ever changing. There's so many different ways to suffer from it. There's so many different levels of suffering from it, that sometimes my level and what I'm talking about is different and not the same as someone else's. You know, so you can sort of cross a line sometimes when you try and talk about anxiety and depression, because you might hit a nerve with someone who suffers it differently and doesn't agree with you. But I get that still. I still get that, and I, you know, I'm still on their side. I'm still on their page, and you know, I still want to help these people, because I get the different levels, you know. And anyway, I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to rant too long, which I already have for 11 minutes. But you know, I can probably talk about this all day, because it was a big part of my life. It's something that I'm comfortable to talk about now, and you know, hopefully you can listen to some of my videos later on, and you know, we can try and help each other through it and discuss, you know, how you can try and get out the other side. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.